Hello, excuse me. This is Mike of Need Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. Do you have any water left? I do not. That's a bit of a pity. Right, let's have a look at our thing here. Lovely debris just floating about, making a mess out of things. Probably bad, but never mind. Right, this is a very relatively simple craft. RCS, a cluster of rockets, fuel, and a grabbing unit. And I'm trying to aim for this asteroid. Now I put in the using Precise Node. I put in the values I got from the launch planner. But yeah. My main problem is that, well, I'll probably have several problems actually. But one of them is that it's asking me to go for 212 degrees to prograde, whereas the ejection angle here tells me of the direction from prograde. I just kind of assume that taking 212 degrees from 360 will give me the right number to go from prograde. I don't know. And the encounter's not very good, but that might not be a problem because the flight time is 330 days. Which is approximately, I think, an orbit of this thing. So it might be that because I've chosen a lowish delta V route, which might mean that I actually catch up with it on the next orbit. I don't know. So I'm not quite sure if this is going to work or what. Yeah, so I've got an alarm in, so let's just warp to that. And see what happens. What I think I might do is I might just do this maneuver and then decide what I want to do next. I mean, it may be as simply a case of this is the intersection I'm getting right away. But if I then, once I'm out of Kerbal's sphere of influence and I'm orbiting the sun, the same as the target asteroid, I might have a better idea of what's going to happen. Can I time warp a bit faster than this? No. Okay, fair enough. I'm going at 50 times because I've got a 100 by 100 orbit, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I don't know whether this means that I just don't know how to get close to asteroids. So I use a launch window planner, which I had up before, which I think I can... No, I can't show you it. Do I not have it up anymore? Oh. There we go. Keep an eye on things. So I placed all the bodies I needed to get to in here, as if there were just standard bodies as opposed to vessels. So I can get rid of that. And a mirror. I'm not really sure. Part of the problem may well be that because of the way this asteroid works, because it's quite closely paralleling Kerbin's orbit anyway, that actually you can leave pretty much any time, and so maybe I'm a bit confused about when I should be leaving. Whereas the other ones may well have rather more stringent requirements about when I leave, and thus things will be clearer. At least I can only hope so. The other alternative is I just get myself out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, and then I just treat it like a standard rendezvous, only at much bigger distances. How long is this burn going to take? This burn's going to take 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. Excellent. That'll be great. There you go. I can get quite a ways away from it so that we don't hear just horrible rocket noises for the next 3 minutes. Yeah, so this is the plot I got with this thing here, and it's basically saying like leave now. Oh yeah. Interesting actually. Departure year 1, day 60. So I should have left several days ago. Oh, well, several months ago. Oh, now I really have no idea what I should have done. So I have no idea which way I'm going. Brilliant. Oh, let's go back here. That's really noisy. Ah! Cluster of 5 LB909s. Are they in 909? .48 7S's. Maybe I should have used 909s. Fortunately, I don't really have to do much because I've got a very expensive probe core that is going to keep me attached to the maneuver node, so that's great. Oh wow, so I'm just going to have to sit here and vamp for several minutes. Oh, and you couldn't see most of that because I had my the web planner up in the way. Yeah, so I am now no longer sure if I was in the right place at all. Yes. No clue whatsoever. Bah. Yeah, so instead of you sitting here watching me burn for another, oh, it's only another 2 minutes. I'm going to come back after the burn and we're going to see what we've got. We'll see you in a bit. All right, that's the burn finished. Woo. Alrighty. I guess what we will do is we'll just do for an SOI change. And just do that. Eating up time, but I don't mind eating up time at the minute. I don't have anything particularly pressing happening. except missions that I may want to do. I mean, I'm going to want to be sending scan sats all over the place, and I need to get around to doing that at some point. I want biome scans of Minmus and the Mun. But there's no great steaming hurry at the minute. Right, so we're hitting the SOI change. Everything gets a bit confused. So at the moment, I do not currently have an orbit. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a maneuver down somewhere. I'm not actually going to actually add anything to it. Just going to see what happens if I just put it forward a little bit. Yeah, that's not helping at all. So next orbit I'm going to be even further away. So I do wonder if there's anything I can do to get myself closer. Let's grab that and just move it in. No, that doesn't help. That does the exact. That does not do what I want it to do. Let's try going up. Got a fair amount of delta V to burn here, so I'm not too bothered about. Okay, it's still not. So I get further away if I do that. 359. Oh no, I'm getting closer if I do that. Whoa! That looked entertaining. I'm getting another Kerbal escape. Does that mean I'm getting a Kerbal? Oh, I'm getting a Kerbal encounter at some point. I'm getting... Okay. $27,000 kilometers. 29, so I'm getting back, that's getting me further away again. Fiddle, fiddle, fiddle. Thought making me go more up would have helped, but no. 33, so let's go back down again. I would love it if you could get the camera to focus. Or can I? No. I can't, because it's not a... Looks like it's because it's not a celestial body. I can't do the thing I would like to do, which is select it as a... focus my view on it, which you can do if you go to like Minmus and that. I can tell it to focus my view. Well, other than just you know, continuing to refine my orbit, but each time I'm burning a lot of delta V and I don't know what to do. That's interesting. I've just been fiddling the various things to see if I can't get my maneuver node to point towards that does seem to have got me somewhat closer. I think I was, or am I further away now? How's that? I'm just fiddling now. I'm just fiddling to see what happens. Now the thing is, if I was, oh, where am I going now? I want this. If I was just doing an orbital maneuver, right? What I would try and do is get on the other side of my. I'm just making stuff up now. On the other side of the retrograde marker. So I could blow it towards, none of that's helping. None of that is helping me at all. I think I've broken this one. Make a new one. Right, so can I get better than the 500,000 kilometers I got at the minute? So I can get to 93,000 kilometers, 67, at the cost of a lot of delta V, like almost all of it. Or could I be better off? Let's just zero those out. Could I be better off making a maneuver more like here? Yeah, let's grab that. Let's move it. And arranging things so that I will next orbit. What? Not help at all. Next orbit. We end up more together. Oh, there's so many different things going on there. It's hard to tell what's happening. Space is hard, it turns out. I could also head for the ascending node and zero out the inclination change. That might be a thing to do. And then, oh Lord. Space, it turns out, it's very hard. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's zero that out again. Let's zero that out like I wanted to. There we go. Interestingly, I seem to have changed my... that's changed for some strange reason. Despite the fact that I haven't actually done anything. How weird. But if I go to the ascending node... somewhere in there, we've got that. Going massively outside their orbit, at its orbit at that point. I genuinely don't know what to do at this point. Can I? I'd love to turn off, I think, right, let's turn off everything. Except, where's me probe? My me. Other options do I have? Other options, go to my Sun periapsis, which is here. Yeah, okay, something weird's going on. And bring in my Sun apoapsis so it's closer to my target. Some radial. And maybe some... oh! Now that might be something I can work with. That may well be something I can work with. There's going to be a lot of fiddling, I think, and it's going to be actually, so looks like I'm going to get a full orbit before I even manage to try anything worth doing. So that, and then something at the ascending node, that may well work. I'm going to see if there's some kind of tutorial on asteroid captures, because this is confusing. But I'm going to do this burn, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do next. how long is this going to be? That's going to be a minute. So I'm not going to subject you to that. That's going to be a long, long burn. So yeah, wish me luck. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. Watch me fiddle and fumble and not know what I'm doing. Find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenough.com. We are also on Facebook and Twitter, so find us there. And until next time, reach for the stars and fiddle with your orbits.